This clip is brought to you by SaveWithConrad.com.
Well, after this match, Jericho writes in his book that he, as he does an interview with WWF.com, and says this: "I'd like to tell Eric Bischoff to fuck off, and you can print that. It wasn't the classiest of statements, but I felt such vindication, and I was still angry at Bischoff as I'd heard after I left WCW that he had told people that Vince wouldn't know what to do with me and I would be a colossal failure in the WWE. Now that I was wearing Bischoff's own title and Vince's company, I wanted to shove it right down his throat. But instead of telling Eric to fuck off, I should have thanked him. After all, if he hadn't let me leave WCW, I never would have ended up as WCW champion." Is this a lack of maturity thing, or does this bother you? What are your thoughts on this out of Jericho here?
Well, he had a lot of
Pent up,
issues. He needed to, and we're hearing that more in today's world about people getting things off their chest, expressing themselves, don't hold it in, all those things, right?
Yes, sir.
And for your own mental health. I think he felt at that point in time he had a case to make, and he was going to make it. And unfortunately, Eric got the sharp end of the stick on that deal. And, but I enjoy, Eric does a great job here with 83 weeks of Conrad. And Eric and I are good friends, and we weren't always. I'm sure if you ask Chris Jericho today, are you friends with Eric Bischoff? He'd probably tell you, well, sure. But at that point in time, he looked back at that situation and where he perceived that Bischoff was not going to give him the opportunity to be great and be a top star and replace a Hall and Nash or Hogan or whomever. He's just not going to. He had an opportunity to express himself and to cleanse a little bit. I think that's all that was.
It was good for his mental health,
yeah,
as they say in the moment. There you go.
Yeah, without a doubt.
Rock and Jericho have a rematch a couple weeks later on Raw where Rock regains the WCW title back from him, but there's an incident where they run out of time and Jericho rushes a chair shot on the Rock that really hurts him. Vince is pissed and gets into it with Chris Jericho in the back. Was Chris prone to kind of shooting himself in the foot? I mean, you see the Bischoff comments, then this. Is this poor timing? What are your thoughts on this whole deal?
Well, he's feisty.
Yeah.
He's spirited. He's very competitive. That's his personality. And so as a booker or administrator, you look at and clearly define the strengths and weaknesses of this individual, not just in the ring, but his mental approach. And that's just Chris just being Chris. So, I think that that was one of the aspects that Vince always would bring up that Jericho's is challenging to deal with. And he wasn't with me, but here's the thing. Vince allowed Jericho into Vince's office. He allowed the conversation to develop. The only advice I ever gave anybody talking to Vince is never confront him. Converse with him. Simple. Well, by God, I'll confront him. Okay, John Wayne, take it easy. That's stupid. Don't be stupid, because we don't need any stupid people anymore than's already here, developing more stupidity. But that was where I saw that situation, Vince and Jericho. But you got to look at Vince. He gave Chris that platform to express himself. And I don't know what the hell they said in their meetings, because I made sure I stayed away from them. Yeah. I didn't want to be a party to that stuff. I didn't need to be a party to that stuff, because whose side am I going to take? The talent that I hired or the man that's paying me? So why don't you just remove yourself from that scenario? And because both of them are going to follow up with you with what you are expected to do next.
That's right.
Well, hey, it's Conrad Thompson. Thanks for checking out the podcast here on YouTube. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and the notifications bell so you get a notice anytime we upload some new content. And go save yourself some money right now. If you're in a 30-year loan or you have credit card debt, it's not a matter of if I can save you money. It's a matter of how much. Find out right now for free at SaveWithConrad.com.